Okay, and we're doing a little bit of a test with the sample animation pack of Unreal, and I have to say, wow, this is nice. Don't get me wrong, but what I have issues with is how I got here, how quick it used to be, and efficient, and now I'm okay. I open up the Unreal launcher. I see the sample, I click on that, it takes me some stupid website where apparently they moved all my assets, but their assets are still linked below, but they're not showing like proper categories. They got like 5 million categories for everything. Okay? It's it's a mess. It's a bloody mess. For a developer, this is a mess to really look at. Okay. So I'll just go back to the start here, and there's a whole bunch of things here that was kind of neat. But see, you can go to a darker style, right? It's kind of cool. I like that. And then there was the light. I like the way that he moves. It's different, right? There's readmes and everything else. Woohoo! So then it's going to show you the different ways that you can climb over things, and it will detect, right? So you jump, he just jumps right over that. Right? Oh, this is going to be a little different, right? Ah. Woohoo! Two different ways to go over it. Alright, so climbs up here. Bump, bump. Hey, a wall. What are we going to do here? Ah. Okay. See? Looks pretty cool. That's actually not too bad to give out samples like that. Where now we're commercially allowed to play around with stuff like this. All right. What's this say? Construct course. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Oh. Yeah, good luck getting up that. Yeah, you gotta go the other way. Now. Oh, I see what we gotta do here. This is like a little puzzle thing, right? Oh. Maybe I should read the instructions, eh? Oh, it puts you right up on top. You go over here. Ho, 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 ho. What's this randomized thing? Oh, I see it moves them around a bit. Ah, whoops. Let's try that again. Went too far. But you see the idea here is that they're showing off different ways that you can move around with characters and different shit like that. Integrating this into other stuff would be interesting to say the least. Yeah. See, he even leans a bit, which is more realistic, right? The body kind of, yeah. So anyway, I'll be doing little bits like this as I go, and I'm going to show off older versions of Unreal as well, where I have stuff that will need to then get migrated up to this version, because this is a bad thing about Unreal. Every time they come out with one or two versions, like they go like 5.1 or 5.2 and then 5.3 and then 5.4, they'll do something with 5.4 that none of the other versions can use, so therefore you gotta move all your stuff up. And it gets to the point when you're like an indie person or you're a one-man team or something where you just don't feel like doing that anymore, right? So you're going to lose features, you're going to lose whatever, but you'll get something done rather than having to piss around like this all the time. And trust me, moving stuff from Unreal 4 to 5 was an 8-month adventure in programming, okay? Which that was the only time in 5 years that I actually had to touch the code, okay? And it was so simple, okay, the solution, that I had to wonder if there wasn't a bonehead running Unreal that couldn't have done something like a button to do this, so that, or a blueprint that would make you do it without need of any coding at all, right? Like, I mean, oh, my head hurt when I realized what I needed to do. Basically a copy and paste. Copy code, copy code. Works. Oh, gee. You don't, you know, you can't make this shit up, but, you know, you try everything else. They're every way, everyone's telling you to migrate things, and it just doesn't work. And then there were color issues, the monitor bug that they didn't fix on purpose for 8 months, until guys like me started having solutions so that we wouldn't have 200 crashes in a 2-month period to get our cinematics and everything else done. Once they started seeing that we were starting to move forward on things, boom, within a week they had the fix suddenly done. Right? And it's still there. It's just, now you got to ask somebody who knows about it, and then, haha. Yeah, I was just like, oh, you buggers. Let's see if we can actually do this. Get on there. Wonder if I just, yeah. Oh. Yeah, so that's stuff to make challenges for jumping and that. I'm never that great at those games. But anyway. Okay, guys. It's the first Unreal video in a while since they did all this new change crap. Another thing that they did, which really irked me, okay, it used to take me 5 minutes to have a guy like this and put a character on top of him. Okay, they call it retargeting. Now I've got to not only do that, but I've got to mess with some kind of IK bones in his feet and other crap like this, which we never had to do. Okay, they have added complexity, and I don't know why. Why is the need for that when they didn't do that before, right? And it messes up with this Mixamo, targeting thing that plugin that I had, that I was doing all this stuff where you could go over to Adobe and get 1,500 animations for nothing, and if you wanted to pay, you get access to a couple thousand more, so that you could do anything you wanted. Little miniature TV sci-fi show, a fantasy show. You could do a newscast and have people sitting in chairs talking, and their hands and arms and lips would be moving when you're doing it. You could set that up too, right? You could make a widget for that. That looks pretty cool, actually. Woohoo! Gotta admit, it's pretty funky. Anyway, yeah. So I'll finish off that other Grim Dawn character build, and then we'll move into Unreal Engine for a little bit. That is pretty neat, gotta admit. Now the goal would be to move a Paragon asset or one of my other assets to this guy. Yeah, I like that color better. Easier on the eyes. Least in development. Okay, guys. Have a good one.